Alright, what's up, guys?
What's
It's
up,
the
guys?
Streamers
We're doing a
Podcast.
Battlefront 2 hero tier list because we actually play this game.
Of course, of course.
And, well, me and Lucas played a lot more than Plato does. So
I
we
play
can
every
we're
once in a while when they
talking-
want me to get on.
We're going to be talking a lot more. Okay, Lucas, are you ready?
No.
Expect this video to
Okay,
be like
maybe
30 minutes long.
Okay, so Anakin Skywalker, Lucas, thoughts?
I find him really fucking annoying, which is good.
Get
It's
off your
just
Switch
ironic
right now.
because he's really good.
Yeah, he's probably one of the
very
best
good.
right now.
There's probably not a single scenario where I don't take Anakin. He's all around good. There's nothing. He's S tier. I don't think there's anyone besides Vader, ironically enough, that comes near him.
Yeah. I hate that
Alright.
one one move that he does where he just like chills there for like half a second, then he just like blows everyone like within a mile radius.
Okay,
him? I swear.
BB-8.
BB-8.
is
I'm
very funny looking.
S
Wait a
tier
second.
No,
character.
he's so bad.
I've gotten so many kills with BB-8. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, he's insane, actually.
Dumpster fire.
I'm
He's
thinking dumpster
unusable.
fire.
You have to be up their ass to get any damage.
It's
with
so
it.
By the way, I'm
satisfying.
sorry if this offends you to any like the mains or anything,
just
but like
both
it's just
dumpster
our
fires.
it's just our opinion. Like maybe it's
No,
not our
it's,
cup of
it's,
tea or
it's a
anything.
fact. It's not an opinion. Both the BB-8s are dumpster fires.
The only good
Drop them.
This
BB-8
one's BB-9
gameplay
either,
is
okay.
when you're on Cloud
Okay.
City and you are using his charging ability and you just knock him off the edge. We just headbutt him with
That
the
is
stupid little
actually-
robot.
Okay, that's
Okay.
pretty satisfying.
Other
But
than that,
other than
Boba-
that,
I think the one problem with Boba Fett is if it's a single map with indoors, he's unusable. But in
he's
outdoors,
very usable on outdoor maps.
I think for him just being, it's a very give or take. I think he's C. He's right down the middle because it depends.
he's
it's
very
so
annoying.
dependable.
He's like a
He's very-
fly.
He's C. So Bosk, I hate Bosk because he's very good and I can't kill him because he's got this really fun move. It's a grenade launcher that's thermal and it
Oh, yep.
and goes straight through lightsabers. So I hate him. I don't like using him, but I think he's A.
I don't think I
okay.
use Bosk that much, to be honest. But yeah, he's very annoying, but he's like one of the best
He's
out there
so
right
He's
now.
such a random choice for a hero out of everyone that
Mhm.
could choose. They choose Boss.
This is Bosk.
Even,
Chewbacca.
like, why not
Chewbacca.
Dingbar?
Chewbacca's D. There's gun characters that can do everything that he can do, but better.
Yeah, for
There's-
sure, for sure.
He can barely fight lightsaber guys. He can barely fight gun guys. There's really nothing where Chewbacca stands out at all.
Yeah, I love Chewbacca, but they really did my man dirty.
He's not very good.
Yeah, his
Count
crossbow is a
Dooku.
complete like fucking pea shooter.
Yeah,
do
that thing's a
shit.
Nerf gun. Unless you like charge the thing up, and that bitch is insane then. But that is very rare. Okay, Count Dooku.
Oh,
is
my
very good.
favorite character.
So Count Dooku is probably the second best to Anakin in terms of lightsabers. But for one reason, he's getting bumped down. Because if there's any amount of like normal soldiers running at him, you can't do anything. He can't block that many blasters. He's nothing to get to them fast enough. And for that, he's A. But I think he's above. Bosk.
Above Bosk for sure.
Okay, Lucas, you got to take this one. You actually use Finn.
I don't think I've
I've
used
touched him.
Finn more than two
yes.
times.
Finn, the very basic character. I don't know. They couldn't really done much with him, but they actually did some cool thing. He's got some. He's more of a support type character, which not many people use. But if you by himself, he can't really fight. The only person he can probably kill is like the BB-8, BB-9,
Well, everyone
Yeah,
can kill
Boba Fett.
BB-8.
by
Maybe
himself.
Boba Fett.
and maybe Boba Fett. But with him, with backing up a few lightsaber guys, maybe like Han Solo, they makes him fucking unstoppable.
Mhm.
Similar to Yoda with his health ability.
Yeah.
But
And for that reason, I think we put him above Boba Fett.
yeah,
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
actually,
anywhere
right.
above- Nah, I don't. I think the flying's the only reason I'd give Boba higher. Because Finn, if he can't run from anything, if anyone
Yeah.
gets near him,
He
he's
can't
dead.
jump at all either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ironic.
I'm thinking
Super
probably
power.
behind Boba Fett.
Okay, now Grievous.
Oh,
Grievous
Donkey, just take it over,
is
honestly.
this- Grievous? No,
Alright.
hold on. I want my opinion on this first.
Okay, yeah, you
So
go first.
Grievous,
then.
as a lightsaber character, can do a decent amount. But the problem is, if anything besides a lightsaber gets near him, he is dead. He can block like 2 bullets, then his stamina's gone. his health is so terrible. He gets shit on by literally anything besides crappy players. The only reason people think Grievous is good is because people sweat out as him, and they get really good because they only use him, aka Lucas and any other really good Grievous player.
Well, it
He's
seems
not
sounds
good.
like
All right.
Han Solo over here.
All right, now from someone who plays Grievous. Grievous has a lot of health, but he has very low stamina. Against a large horde of enemies, he's not very good. But against one guy with a blaster, he can use his charging ability with 4 lightsabers to just block all of it that's coming towards him, which is pretty useful because while he's doing it, if he's out of stamina, it can regain it while he's doing that ability. So you're pretty much invincible for that period of time. And then his crawling ability, you can use it to knock people over or literally just fucking run away. And he's pretty fast, so he can get away from scenarios if he needs to. And then his last ability, it's a charging strike that
Very funny. Very funny.
there's a star card that makes you go like twice as far, and it does so much damage. And if you are not guarding it, you are screwed. You're pretty much dead.
Because it does a lot of damage. It also launches you back, and you are just like stunned. Like you can't even react to it.
Yep.
Absurd.
Okay, so let's just go first. Jacob, what do you think? I'll just like
If I'm
put
gonna
the
be-
middle
if I'm
of
gonna
what
be
you guys think.
realistic, and I know I don't play him, and I think there's a lot of characters like this. It's like one of us really knows somebody that doesn't. If I'm gonna be realistic, like if I have to pick like this person over this person, I'm picking Boba Fett 19 times over him. If I'm gonna be really generous, this is my most generous offer. He's gonna be in B, but he's probably gonna get bumped down a lot. I think that's as high as I can go with him.
Well, I think he's better than Count Dooku personally, but yeah, you can put him B. It's fine.
I just think the reason
he needs a lot of practice. Dooku's pretty easy.
I think the reason Dooku's better is because he's a lot easier, one, and his LBRB gives you faster and hitting harder lightsabers, which
Oh, yeah.
you can literally kill anyone if they're not blocking it. Just you gotta hit them like 5 times.
Yeah, his LBRB is very
It's
good.
insane. The
It's actually
lightning,
insane.
even his like little lightning blast does so much, it stuns him.
Mm-hmm.
His RB gets him like dazed. Okay, now Han Solo. I think
This
Han
is
Solo.
interesting.
We all
Here.
kind of like have roughly did him. Han's blaster does a lot, doesn't shoot fast. His LBRB is very good. She shoots a lot of bullets. His shoulder charge can knock over people, and his grenade is insane. I think Han might be top of A. I think he could be. I think.
Yeah, especially with a good Han Solo player that just dodges everything. Yeah, for sure.
A good Han player could be a good Dooku or a good Bosk any day of the week. All of these people below him, he could be if they were that good. Lucas, thoughts on that?
Yep, Han Solo. He's probably the most simple character in the game, other than like Luke, I'd say, maybe Vader. But he's got his blaster has insane damage. It doesn't have the largest clip for
I think it's like
burns
10
up,
bullets, if I'm gonna be honest. I think you try that thing like
yeah,
10
which
times.
it's not, and its fire rate's not that fast, but it makes up for damage.
Mhm.
His grenade it has a very long cooldown, but it destroys.
Mhm.
Shoulder charge is useful a lot of times.
Yeah,
but
for
it could
getting
be a
out
little better.
of places.
I just think he's
And-
all around. He's very good.
Yeah.
Pretty much
He's very-
everything he has is good.
One of the best in the
he can
game
cover
right now.
everything.
Donkey, get off your Switch. I can hear the buttons.
I'm on Switch.
Really?
But all right.
Iden Versio. Now here's the thing. Iden's actually really good, but nobody likes her. Her gun
It's just like
doesn't-
such like a simple character in my opinion.
Dude, her gun does so much damage up close. Her LT, which is just because she doesn't have a scope on her gun, it's just to like kind of spray it. Her LT goes through lightsabers and does a shit ton of damage. She's got a bubble, so she can't get shot for like 5 seconds. And her LB just freezes people in place. And her gun does so much. If you are up close, you just shred their health. And she's a sniper, which is like, but everything else is really good about her. Like, I think she's above Finn.
Yeah, but the main problem is nobody wants to play as her.
When you look at your roster of villains with Bosk, Dooku, Grievous, Boba Fett, Kylo Ren, Maul, Palpatine, and Vader, and you see Iden Versio, you're like, oh yeah, that's me, all right. Like, no one thinks like that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that
Yeah.
Iden Versio was a person before
I
this game.
think I put her above Finn, but I think for her just case of just nobody wants to beat her. She's below Finn.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. That seems
Okay.
that seems fair.
Kylo Ren.
Oh.
Did you play Kylo Ren? I a little bit.
I don't know. I have a few problems with him. I feel like he's kind of a glass cannon. He does a lot of fucking damage, but if I get freaking my stamina broken, I'm instantly dead. I feel like.
Yeah,
You
I
just-
think his biggest problem is because his LB's a little pull, his RB's a freeze, and LB just kind of like rah, like he just latches
I
it.
feel like he's a little buggy. I'm honest.
Yeah, like
It's
his
like
RB, I think it's like a 50-50 shot if that thing actually freezes somebody. His LB, if they're blocking, literally, I think the biggest problem with this, all of his LB RBs, even his LB RB, like when you hit both of them, don't work if they're blocking. None of them.
yeah.
They're all useless. You can't freeze them through a block. You can't pull them through a block, and you just kind of bump off them if you use your LB/RB on him. I just think he's not that good. Like, I don't even want to put him above like Boba Fett. Like, he's below Grievous, but I don't know where.
I think he's better than Finn, I'd say.
I think that's it. I don't think he's better than Boba Fett.
Really?
Boba Fett's better.
I don't think so. He's not very good. Okay. Now, I play Lando a little bit. And Lando's gun, if you have a good, because he throws down a smoke and then he's got a thermal, so you can shoot there. Then his LBRB is like a quick shot revolver, and it deals, I swear to God, if you get the purple star card, like half a person's health if they're not blocking it. And his LB freezes people in place for like 5 seconds. And if you have a good trigger finger, you can annihilate their health. But if you are at any range besides medium, it's like a pea shooter. It does nothing. He's so situational. Like if you're outside in a big environment, he's awful. But if you're inside and you can use your smokes and everything, he's very good. Like I think he's above Chewbacca. I think he's better than Chewbacca, but not by much. I don't even know if he's better than either Versio. Lucas, what do you think about that?
I'd say he's probably better than Iden. I don't know. He's definitely better than Finn.
I'd put him right below Kylo if I'm not looking at it. I think I would.
Honestly, I think just because of the Childish Gambino skin has to bump it up a little bit.
That does get bump it up.
Okay.
And then, now Leia. I want
Very
my
good.
opinion on this
Very good.
Because I think Leia is an S tier. If you come across a good Leia, I can't win. She has a gun, and I suck. You can be Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, anyone. You cannot beat her if they're really good. Lucas?
Yeah, there's really not much you can do. If you're a lightsaber guy that does like a ton of damage, if she's got that fucking gun out, you're dead. You're dead. Unless you just block it all.
It's the LBRB, right? Like the minigun one?
Yep.
It's insane. I think she's below Anakin and S. I really think she's better than Han, Dooku, and Bosk. I really do.
Yeah. For me, she's up there with one of the best characters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's so random. Like who would have thought that Leia would be like one of the best characters in the game?
All right, Luke freaking Skywalker. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Luke. I think he's my highest level character, but he's not very good. His force moves are very funny. They're very funny. You can launch people very far. His RB is like a woo. He just kind of launches himself. His lightsaber does a lot, but he's a little weasel to fight against. They just kind of like run around. And I think if I'm going to be generous, if I'm going to be really generous, he's above Grievous or on the same level as Grievous. I don't think a better Dooku could beat him or a better. I dies Luke the Bosk all the time.
I think you're being modest. I think Luke's is at least S tier. All of his things just work so well together. All his force moves, they recharge so fast. His fucking health regen is insane. He gets it.
Oh, you can run.
He runs away for like.
You're back to full health.
Yeah, and he heals most of his health. So he's like the hardest character to take down, other than Vader.
He's very hard to hit.
I don't know.
Like,
so,
I put him. I don't think he's S, Lucas.
Probably A. Probably A.
I think he's top of A.
Yeah, we'll go with the middle with F and
like,
B.
I
We'll
just
go with the
don't
middle.
think he's an Anakin Skywalker. I think he's so close because he's so close to A. Like he's one smidge off.
Well, what could he have that would make him better?
Then make him better.
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Now that you're saying it, I do think he's ass, but I don't think he's
Because
above
he's
Leia.
literally got everything.
He's pretty much perfect. His LB launches you. His LB/RB knocks you down. His
Yep.
RB does a good amount. I think, honestly,
He's got
yeah,
enough
put him
health,
below Leia.
stamina, speed. He's pretty good.
Now, I might sound modest again here because I love Maul. I don't think Maul is very good. Like,
No,
Really? I think
He's
he's
ass.
he can be good. He can be good.
no, I think his problem is his kind of main gimmick is because he's very acrobatic, like in the movies. It's just, I'm fast. His RB launches in. He's a very fast running character. His LB, what is his LB/RB? Oh, it's a force throw, and his LB is a lightsaber throw. He's very, I don't think he's beating a Grievous or a Dooku if they're fighting each other. Like, I think if Grievous is a really good parrier and he can actually hit Maul, he's got it. Because Maul, his double-bladed lightsaber is very cool. But if you get shot by any blasters, it goes down fast. His lightsabers goes down very fast. I think his LB/RBs and LB/RBs are very good. But I think it just comes down to his lightsaber damage and, like, resistance.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking then?
Yeah.
Lucas, what do you think? I have an idea in my head. I want to hear what you'll say.
I think he's worse than Boba Fett, to be honest.
Really?
I think he's
I
better
don't
than
think-
Lando, though. I think.
So right below Boba, are we saying?
Yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that actually.
Okay, who do we got cooking? Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think Obi-Wan is a very, how do I put this? If you like, because I like them both. If you like Luke, you probably don't like Obi-Wan, because where Luke is very offensive and it's very run in, do damage, run out, Obi-Wan is the complete opposite. He's very defensive. His stamina lasts a while. All of his moves are kind of self-defense, not really like deal damage based. I put him above Grievous though. I don't know if I put him above Dooku though.
I think he's worse than Grievous because I made both of them the hero villain, and Obi-Wan's the best defensive character in the game, but the game is so offensively focused. It's just
Yeah. Obi-Wan kind of gets left in the dust, I feel like.
yeah. He's way too slow. If he was faster, I think it would help him a lot.
I get that. I feel that too.
That's his main problem.
I can't put him below B. He can't go below B. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you guys because I never use Obi-Wan. We'll just go.
Lucas, are we doing that
behind
below Grievous?
Yeah.
Dog, I'm telling you, if we had a 1v1 mode, I feel like that'd be a very close fight. I think they're so even to each other. They were released in the same update. I think they're very well balanced. Okay, now Palpatine over here. Palpatine is very, I'd say, bad for beginners. You know, you gotta be very agile, you gotta be very reactive. But if you find a fucking sweaty Palpatine, he will kick your ass. And for that reason alone, I think he's top of B, but nothing else. I don't think he should be higher.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like Palpatine. I think he's the worst design character. I think he's hold down the trigger.
It's just hold down RT and
Yep.
be good at dodging. But the problem is people get really good at holding down T and dodging, so he'd be really good. Like, yeah, I think he's above Grievous, or at least between them. I don't know.
I feel like Palpatine just like weakens like all like the enemies.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, no. I think we should put him near Finn. 'Cause
Really?
He's kind of like the bad guy Finn. Think about it. He's terrible alone, but if he's with a partner like a
Yep.
Vader
he
or a
he just like
Grievous,
weakens them for him. Then
yeah.
like the
I think-
teammate
I
finishes
think
him
that's
off.
a good call. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, that seems about right to
Phasma.
be honest.
All right, I'm gonna recline my chair. Get ready for the hour-long talk. Lucas, you're up, bud. Phasma.
Alright. Phasma's an interesting case. She's probably the most different character than all of the other villains, other than Boba Fett, but she's a gun character that wants to camp around a little tiny droid, and
funny.
if you try and get off the droid, you're probably screwed. I mean, unless it's another blaster character, you're also kind of screwed. Unless it's like Lando, she could probably beat 1v1, but like Han Solo, Leia will destroy her with blaster, and all the lightsaber characters will eviscerate her if they're not getting stunned by the droid.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to stay on the droid, or else you're just fucked.
She's very situational.
You honestly,
Yeah.
Captain Phasma kind of reminds me of Torbjorn from Overwatch. I don't know why,
Hmm.
but
I don't really play
definitely getting some
Overwatch, so
Torbjorn
I can't
vibes.
back that statement up.
I could see that.
Lucas, I
Tank.
honestly, I'm looking at this list, and I'm want to hear what you say after me, but I really think she's bottom of C.
Yeah, I'm thinking another C for sure.
I don't think she's that good.
Man, we have so many
It's
I
C
like
think she's
characters.
better than. Actually, she's probably not better than Aiden.
I think her
She's used more than
problem.
Aiden though, which is kind of sad because
That's
she's probably
true.
like.
I think her problem is her gun doesn't do anything. Like it's so bad.
And it forces you to camp too. Like you
It
don't
does.
want.
You have to be very campy.
Yep.
Like you know how it's like what I brought up how Obi-Wan's very defensive, but you could still be offensive because his lightsaber does a good amount. It's literally if you be offensive, you're dead. You can't do anything.
Yeah,
I
I'm
Yeah.
said
thinking
bottom
bottom
C.
C.
I
That
think
seems
bottom
about right.
C. Ray
Oh,
Skywalker.
first of all, let me just get this over with. Fuck her, honestly. Fuck that one move that reverses your controls. I hate that so much.
I think that might be one of the dumbest moves in gaming history. She legit, guys, if you don't play this game, she legit just has a move where your left is now your right and your right is now your left. She legit just reverses your controls. And it's for about, what, like 5 seconds? And here's the fun part. It's like with what I said with Kylo Ren, how Kylo Ren, if you use his RB or an LB, they can't go through the lightsaber. The fun thing about her inverse control is it goes straight through your lightsaber, and no matter what you're doing, you get affected by it. She is
Yep.
really good. She's got a charge that's like a baseball bat. When she's swinging her lightsaber, it looks like it's a baseball bat. And her LBRB, where it increases her health and damage, is very good. I think she's probably below Obi-Wan. I think Rey's really good, even though I hate her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can second that actually.
Vader's top of S. No one can beat Vader.
Yeah,
If there could
the
get
most
Vader,
broken
no one-
character in the game.
no
Let's just get that out of here.
No one's getting near him. Dude, it's like,
I mean, as it should be. He's so fucking cool.
dude, his
He's
LB,
the best
a
Aiden character.
lightsaber throw that deals a lot of damage. His RB's a force choke. His LB brings him to 1,000 health with increased damage. He's got, I think, one of the best staminas. There's really, if you are 1v1ing somebody as Vader, I feel like even at any skill level, you should win. For the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, he's just
Vader-
so simple. It's just like he's just like a beginner
This is
character. Like
I
a
think he's
beginner
the
can
best
like
designed character
easily
in the game.
master him.
All his
I
abilities just synergize well together.
think
It's
Luke
just
is his
impossible.
complete polar opposite. Polar, I don't know how to say it, like similar. Like when I think of Luke and I think of Vader, I'm like, that's if you just flip flop the good and the bad. Like all of Luke's really balanced well off him. All of Vader's balanced. Like some of the characters, their LBRBs aren't like you don't have to use them. But like with these guys, they feel so integrated into their character. It's like if you don't use them, you're at a disadvantage. It's like if you just run around with Vader and don't use those, you're probably gonna get shit on. But when you do use those, you feel unstoppable. Even against like if you're in like a galactic assault game, like fighting like normal soldiers, you just wipe the floor with them. It's insane.
Yeah.
He's just so good. Okay. Final person.
Yoda.
I think before anybody says anything, I think Yoda, and I genuinely think this, should be below Chewbacca. I think
What?
Yoda does nothing good besides heal up your teammates. His lightsaber's terrible. All of his power-ups suck. Everyone can do it. His LB and RBs are literally just Luke Skywalker's. His LB's a force push, and his RB is like a little like lunge forward thing, and his RB's healing people. I think there's nothing that he can do that someone can't do better. He's such a blank template. I don't think he's above Chewbacca.
It's
He's
just
the
sad because
Chewbacca.
like there's so
It's
much
Yoda.
potential with
Mhm.
Yoda. Like I wanted him to be good, but like he's not very good.
I legit thought of this analogy in my head. He is the Chewbacca of lightsaber characters. Everyone can do what he can do, but better.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm thinking top B. I don't think he's as bad as Chewbacca. What are you thinking, Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than Chewbacca, I'd say. Because at least he can support his teammates. Chewbacca can't really do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I really think that. I think the single only reason you are having a Yoda on your team is to heal them. That's it. There's nothing else. He's just not good. And I hate to say it because it's Yoda, but he is not good. The only thing I think the only reason I put him above Chewbacca is because he's so hard to hit with a gun or a lightsaber, even because he's so small, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his block.
Whereas-
I don't think his block is very good.
His
Honestly.
block,
No.
it's weird. It's like you can look up a photo. It's like he like absorbs it almost. Like,
Yep. He doesn't even use the lightsaber or anything. It's weird.
Yeah. But that's a good list. If you're looking to pick up a character in Battlefront, you definitely want to go Luke or Vader. That's for lightsabers.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. If you're gonna go gun guys for, I'd say good people for good guys. I'd do Leia or Han. If you want an easier person, probably like Finn or Chewie. You know, Chewie sucks. He's very easy to use.
no, Leia and Han are the ones you want to use. And then for the bad guy gun guys, there's not really a simple one. I guess maybe Iden. I guess, but
Boba
just
Fett.
don't. Boba Fett is
Boba
the best
Fett.
gun guy for the villains.
Bosk
so.
is fine for, I say, new people. He's not very hard. He's not very good to use.
Yeah.
Don't touch Yoda. Just don't even click on him. He doesn't
Yeah.
deserve it.
I want him to be good, but
Main
like he's
character-
not very good.
Like, there's no reason you should ever pick Yoda. Oh, and the droids, we never really talked about them. They're very funny. It's just a ball. But, like, they're like, I think they have Yoda's problem of you can't really do much. Like, they're just kind of there. Like, for anybody that doesn't know, the final characters that got added to this game were BB-8 and BB-9, the two droids at the bottom. They could have added, like, Mace Windu and, like, Jango Fett, 'cause they do, like, a good guy and a bad guy who counterpart each other. They could have done, like, Ahsoka and Ventress, maybe. Because I'm drawing a blank. Give me other, like, pairs. Maybe, like, a Commander Cody something. Like, maybe, I
Cad
don't know.
Bane.
A Cad
something.
Bane and a Quinlan Voss. Like,
There's a lot of characters to choose from, but they wanted the
yes,
characters in the
they-
movie.
the droids, because Rise of Skywalker came out that year. And even that, they could have done, like, Zori Bliss. I don't even. And, like, they did have Sith Troopers. Zori Bliss, my
Yep.
favorite Star Wars character.
Alright, yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
That'll top it off. Let me know in the comments
solid.
your opinions on this chart. And have a good one, guys. Thanks for
Good
watching.
one, guys. That's pretty
Thanks
good.
for
Stop, give me something. It'd be better with the lights left on.